technology is shaping our world, translating complex innovation into practical knowledge you can use with confidence. Miss Jackie, how are you, partner?
Doing good. Had a busy week, but now we're at the weekend, so that's good.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank God it's weekend. It's weekend. It's weekend.
Yes.
Yes. And every Friday, people, we're doing Tech 101, AI 101, and Mystery Stories 101. We're live through all social media plus our online radio live 365 plus radio talk in the UK. Please do listen to us. If you don't like our lives, if you don't like our podcast, we have online radio. Okay, just search for Universal Podcast, and we are live over there. So, Miss Jackie, what will be our topic for today?
So today we're going to talk about smartphones, life in your pocket. So
Mm,
I like to think of it this way: your phone is a map, a camera, a bank, a therapist, and sometimes your boss.
I like it. It's the boss.
Yes.
It's true. It's the boss. You cannot. You feel uneasy if your phone is not around. Where's my phone? Where
Right.
is my phone?
Some people have more than one phone, right? Like me, I have two phones that I use for different purposes. So
Mhm.
yeah.
Thank God for the smartphone because our lives become more easier. Don't you think?
Yes, yes, I think they can. Although, like you said, if your phone's not around or if you miss something, if it can be easy to get addicted to it too, because you
True.
have all the what do they call those? The messages that pop up, like the notifications and stuff like that. So it can be
The
distracting.
dopamine rush.
Yeah, exactly. So if you're at work and then all of a sudden you get a phone call and, or if you have messages that pop up, can it distract you from your work? Probably. Yeah.
Mm, yes. Before we did our AI 101, we talk about the pros and cons of AI. Now we are having smartphones live in your pocket. We're gonna talk about the same, the cons and pros of smartphones.
Right.
Number one, Miss Jackie, what do you think? What is the cons of smartphones?
The cons. I think we talked a little bit, just a little bit, but I think attention. I think it takes our attention away from those important things. Oftentimes, like even the people in our lives, like our family and our friends. I don't know about you, but I've been out to restaurants and I've seen entire families that are looking down on
Oh
their
my
smartphones.
God.
It's so
Yes.
sad. Yeah, and it can also affect your sleep. If you're up late at night and you're on your phone and you're not getting enough sleep. I've fallen trapped to that sometimes, so I have to make sure to put it down. Yeah, and then I think
Yes.
also social media, the comparison trap, compare ourselves to
Mhm.
others. So yeah, what do you think?
I think iPhone have already the version where when you're sleeping, because you will set up your time for sleeping, right? For iPhone,
Mm-hmm.
if you have an iPhone, and then automatically it will block all your notification when your timings when you are sleeping, which is
Oh,
good. I think the new version.
right.
If you want to update it your iOS, now they have that version. So thank God iPhone. I hope Android will do that too.
I hope so. Yeah.
Mm. And number one, I think, as you said, attention fragmentation.
Mm-hmm.
Smartphone complete aggressively for cognitive bandwidth. Constant notification, algorithm rhythm, feeds, rapid content cycles, and reduce sustained attention. Oh my goodness. Even if you're sleeping, I think you're dreaming with your phone. Scrolling
Yeah.
around.
Right.
Oh
Yeah.
my goodness. And of course, the dopamine driven habits loop, right?
Mm-hmm. Right.
Uh, I, go ahead, Miss Jackie.
Oh, yeah, I agree. I often wonder. I don't think it's the phones we're addicted to. I think it's what's inside them that we're addicted to, right?
Mhm.
What do you you think? Do you think that's what's giving us the dopamine rush? Is what the apps are, what's inside them, but not necessarily. I don't know. Maybe it is the phone too, but it almost seems like it's what's
I think the
inside.
apps. Yes, I
Yeah.
think the apps itself, because the phone is
Yeah.
used to what? Communicate, to
Right.
do email, to lots of features of phones. Nowadays, smartphones. You can what? It's five in one or 10 in 1. You can do games, you can do watch, you can do what? Email, you can browse anything, you can listen, a multitasking smartphones, right?
Right. Yep. And you can do a lot. Yeah, at one time.
All of it
Mhm.
that people wants and
Right.
craving for what? Craving for that, I should say. Plus the apps, they're making apps that make you addicted to it. More something that once you click it, oh, I want to play it again. Just
Right.
like the AI boyfriend, AI girlfriend, AI something app.
Yeah, that's true. Absolutely. Yeah, it's interesting because they've been doing some studies for a while on the social media apps, right? And what
Hmm.
they find is that those constant updates and the scrolling and everything, it mimics, like we talked about, mimics a slot machine. So again, that dopamine rush. But I kind of think of you have an internet browser and you have multiple tabs open, like I do. I have multiple tabs. I have split screen with two tabs on each one. But you can also have that on your phone too, so it kind of mimics what we were used to on the internet. So each app can have is almost like a browser window, and you can have like 5 or 6 apps open, right? Same thing with your browser.
Mm.
Yeah, and then it's like, yeah, it's a lot. It overloads you. So I try to close the ones I'm not using and have them not stay open and stuff like that. Same thing with browsers. Browser windows, I try not to have too many of those open. Yeah, so because it can kind of take your attention away and have that cognitive overload happening. Yeah.
Information overload for sure, because constant stream of news, opinions, and update create cognitive saturations. And for
Right.
sure, decision fatigue increase when the brain process more stimuli than the meaningful evaluate. They said our brain is affected if we're doing multitasking, because our brain is uh, what built to do only once, not a multitasking like your smartphones, your computer, which is it affects your brain.
Right, exactly, because our short-term and long-term memory can only handle so much at a time. And if we're giving it too much and just overloading it, yeah, we're not going to remember much the next day
Mhm.
probably. Yeah, exactly.
And of course, mental health impact. Excessive
Mm,
social comparison, exposure of curated lifestyle, and online criticism can contribute to anxiety, low esteem, and emotional volatility, and particularly among adolescents.
right.
Mm.
Very
Most of the
true. Yeah.
true, and some of the adolescents get having this suicide because of those happening in social media, right?
Right.
Bullying.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and compare. Yeah, you're right. And then they have those filters on some of the apps, and yeah, that can be dangerous. And so I think there has to be careful consideration of parents, right? Of when you're going to give them
Yes.
a phone or a tablet and things like that, and maybe even having control of access to it. And it's not to it's not for the parents to be mean to the children or anything like that, but it's to help protect their mental health and their physical health too and their wellness. So I think that's important as well.
Mm.
Yes.
Yes, definitely. And people, social media, they are curated. So to think that they are curated, that you put only the things that are good, but the bad are not. So now you're jealous about what they're good, but you didn't see that what beside of that good picture is something happened big, just to present that, oh, we are okay, we're fine, we're doing this, we're doing that, but at the end it's more crucial than the picture itself.
Right. That's true. Yeah.
And of course, social disconnection, right, Miss Jackie? Connectivity reduce meaningful presence. Face-to-face conversation are no longer there because they are focused on scrolling for what 4 hours, and then suddenly it's time for you to what sleep. Instead of
Right.
talking to your family, instead of what they call it, eating together on the table, well, scrolling and scrolling and scrolling. I saw this on TikTok, Miss Jackie, that instead of serving food, the mother is serving the. Have you seen that? Serving the phone, serving instead of food, serving the
Oh.
gadget on the plate.
Oh my goodness, I didn't see that one.
You see that one? It's so hilarious. Oh, it's so good to see because the parents are now on the table and they are busy with the smartphones, and then the mother take the pot with what smartphones and everything inside, which is the mother put on the plate, and then suddenly, oh, why you are giving us this one?
Oh my
And
gosh, wow.
they're complaining. So meaningful video, but sad that it's reality happening.
Right.
Mm.
Wow.
And of course, reduce physical activity. A physical, yes. Do you think increased screen time correlates with was sedentary behavior,
That's
contributing
true.
to posture
Mm.
issues, eye strain, and reduce overall movement? Mm. Now
Mm.
instead of do exercise, they rather scroll for 5 hours than exercise for 1 hour to move themselves. So,
Right.
Miss Jackie, those are the what? The cones. Some of the cones. There's a lot more of cones, but well, let's talk about also the pros. Mm,
Yes. Yeah.
of course. Let's do the
Right.
pros, Miss Jackie. What do you think? What is the pros of smartphones?
Well, I think before smartphones, we had landlines, and all our devices were separate, right? We had,
Yes, yes.
we had to have phones in
Dial.
every
Mhm.
room, right, and dialing and all that. Now there's one device for everything, because now we have the touch screens and the apps and the sensors and mobile internet now. So you don't have to be on a traditional computer to be able to access the internet anymore. You've got it on the go now. So I
Mhm.
think those are some of the things that have improved, is just being able to have all of that contained in one device now.
Definitely. And one thing, pros of smartphones: instant global communication.
Right.
Anywhere, even in Saturn,
Yeah.
Saturn, or the solar system. If you put for sure, if yours have smartphones plus the Wi-Fi and everything, you can communicate anywhere in the solar system. That's a global from North Pole to South Pole, which
Wow.
is a good cons.
Right. Yeah, that's amazing, isn't it? Yeah.
Definitely. And of course, information accessibility so fast.
Mm. Right.
Mm, what happened to Mr. Trump 5 minutes ago? It will spread like a fire very
Yeah.
fast.
Right, exactly. Yep. I think it's also helped with creativity too, because there's so many apps out there that allow people to do things on there. Like Canva has its own mobile app and things like that. So yeah, so I think it's helped us be a little bit more on the creative side too, because we can use all these apps and tools that can, like photography, right? You can take a
Hmm.
picture and now you can have automatic filters on it to make it look a certain way or something. And you didn't before, you would have to take it to a photographer and say, can you do this? And now you can kind of DIY it, do it your own on yourself. Yeah.
Mm,
Yeah.
certainly. And productivity and remote work. Mm. Like
Oh yes.
email, cloud storage, project management apps, and AI assistant enable you to virtually anywhere.
Yes.
Smartphones support flexibility, mobility, and rapid response capabilities, which we
Right.
love it. We love it.
Yeah.
We love it.
Yeah. Like, for example, on the iPhone, they have the AirDrop. So if you have someone else that has an iPhone that's close by, you can just send them something without having to email it to them or send a text or anything. So that's pretty neat. I like that feature, the
I
AirDrop.
don't know that, Miss Jackie. What's that? Can you
So,
tell us
like,
more?
yeah, so if you have a friend or family member and you both have iPhones, then all you have to do is just click on it's an app on the iPhone that's already built in, and you click on AirDrop, and then as long as
Hmm.
their phone is nearby yours and they also have an iPhone, then it picks up on that individual's phone. It tells you who they are, and then you just click on their avatar, and then it sends it to them, and then you just on your phone, if you're receiving it, you click on approve or decline, and then you can get that. So you can send them a picture, whatever you want. It's pretty neat. Yeah. I've
Mm,
used it quite a bit.
nice.
Yeah.
How is it? Is it good?
It is. It's good because then, yeah, like, you can quickly send them something and say, here's this picture that we took, on our trip or something like that. And then you can just airdrop it to them. So it's pretty cool. I like it. But you have, the only thing is you have to be in close proximity of that person. Like they have to be in the same area for it to pick up on airdrop. So if they're in another state or in another country, then it won't work. You have to just go the traditional methods, texting them or something like that. But it's kind of a nice alternative if you're nearby each other.
Without the Wi-Fi, yeah?
Uh, let's see.
Oh,
Yeah,
we
you do
need the
have to have.
Wi-Fi.
I think you do have to have the Wi-Fi. Yeah, to be able to do that,
Okay.
or at least cellular data. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yep.
And of course, one more feature of pros is navigation safety. The
Yes.
GPS mapping location. Before, it's hard for you to locate where is Miss Jackie's home. Now it just Google it or put in the anywhere in the browser. It will directly where's the Google map and direct you. Well, for sure. And then so easy
Right.
nowadays. Thank God for innovation of smartphones.
Absolutely. Yeah, I agree. It's come a long way. Yeah. Have you ever seen those Google cars that have gone down streets and stuff like that, where they have the camera on top and it's on the front and on the side, and they're going to? And I used to wonder what those cars were, Daniel. And then I realized I saw like a story on the news or something, or saw a video. I think it was both, and they were saying those are the Google cars, and they're helping to create the Google Maps. And I'm like, oh, I didn't realize what that was. And it's for the phones, right? So it was pretty neat to see those cars and see the cameras moving and stuff. That was cool.
Is it a Google smartphone? Is Android, right?
Yeah, and although you can get like the Google Maps and all of that on the iPhone as well. So I do have
Mm,
some of the Google products on my iPhone and stuff like
mm-hmm.
that. So yeah.
Mm. Because I think 5 years ago they're producing mobile too, right? Smartphones, just
Right.
like Apple and Samsung, which
Right.
is they said it's good.
Right.
I hope we will try it sometimes. And of course, one of the pros, Miss Jackie, is financial management. Mobile banking, digital wallets, budgeting apps provide intimate financial oversight.
Yes.
Transactions, transfer, bill payment can be executed securely and efficiently. Remember now, before I think 80s, 70s, you need to go to the bank just to transfer money for someone else.
Right.
Now it's easy, just one, two, three. Simply just you have the app, simply you have the Wi Fi, and of course the smartphone itself.
Right.
And
Yeah, it's
voila,
amazing.
that's awesome. So, one more, Miss Jackie, content creation entrepreneurship. What do you think? Why smartphone giving us the pros of content creation entrepreneurship?
Right. So I think it kind of goes back to having it all in one device, having, something you can put in your pocket and take on the go. So for entrepreneurs that travel a lot or go around the world, right? They need to be
Mm-hmm.
able to have something that's mobile that they can take with them. So being able to do those things, whether it's a smartphone or a tablet, to be able to have it where it's easily accessible and on the go, I think is so important, and it can help them to be able to. You can create a PowerPoint presentation now on a phone. I don't know if I'd want to do something on that small of a device, but it's there. You can do it. So pretty
Mm.
neat. Yeah.
You can do it, people. You can do it. And thank God for the smartphones. It's easy to do. And of course, content creation of health and wellness tracking. Hmm.
Right.
Fitness app, step counters, sleep monitors, and health reminders promote awareness of physical activity and lifestyle habits.
Hmm.
Your phones will automatically, oh, it's sleeping time, right? Especially if you put it on your iPhone, automatically remind you it's sleeping time,
Right.
which is truly good. Are you tracking your sleep, Miss Jackie?
Yes, I do have it automatically track my sleep, yeah, for me. And when I was in the office, I do wear my smartwatch when I do go out and walk. But when I was in the office, I wore it, and it was pretty neat because I could see throughout the day how much I got up and walked around, and even just going to the break room and going to the restroom and then taking a walk around the building, it added up really fast. And at the end of the day, I'd be like, "Oh wow, this is great!" So it was pretty cool. But um, I don't think I during the week, during when I'm working, I don't walk as much as I used to when I was at work, because when I get up to go to the bathroom, it's not as far. It's not all the way down at the other end of the building anymore and things like that. I don't have to walk up to the office, right, onto the fourth floor like I used to. So yeah, so it's tough for the people like me that work from home. We have to be more intentional now about getting up and walking around, going outside, and stuff like
Mhm.
that. Yeah, so it's
Yes.
good.
Thank you,
Mhm.
smartphones, for reminding us that we need to sleep 8 hours a day.
Right.
It will remind you sleeping time, and you need to, well, obey it because it's good for you. And thank God for that breakthrough. And of course, convenience, time efficiency, booking rides, ordering food, managing schedules, setting reminders, reduce friction and daily logistics. Imagine smartphone is giving to us that kind of convenience. That's why people love it.
Right.
From scrolling. Scrolling, do you think scrolling is a convenience for us?
Right.
Miss Chucky?
Yeah, it is. It's convenient. Yeah, it's become to where you just want to keep scrolling and scrolling, and then before you know it, it's been hours, right? And you've been scrolling. Yeah.
And addicted.
Mhm. Yeah, that's true.
My goodness, truly addicted. And one more feature, Miss Jackie, emergency access. You can
Right.
dial automatically if you are in danger. I think there's a feature on iPhone now that once detect it will detect you that you are in danger, especially your health, you cannot breathe in anything. Automatically, it will dial 911.
Yes, I think I heard about that feature too. That's pretty neat, isn't it? Oh, we can do
Mm,
that. Yeah, that's
that'd be
good.
awesome.
That's good for people that maybe have certain type of health conditions, right? That is helpful to have that.
Mm, certainly. I hope one day, Miss Jackie, that our smartphones will produce money itself.
Whoa,
It's a
that'd be neat.
smartphone, and it's an app, like it's an ATM. Okay, I want to withdraw 5 million, and then we just do the app, and then automatically it will go to your bank account digitally. Mm,
Wow, that'd be cool.
that'd be cool, Miss Jackie. I like
Yeah,
that app.
yeah, exactly.
Wow. Hope sooner or later, people, that we have that app. And thank God for the smartphones. And what else you can think, Miss Jackie, for the pros for smartphone?
Hmm, what's another pro? Um, Oh, I think also it's really helpful for reminders too. So I use it
Mhm.
for my calendar and I put reminders on there. I think
Yeah,
that's really
that's good.
helpful too because you can forget sometimes, and so I think it's helpful to be able to put things on your calendar and remind you as well.
Definitely, especially like us, we're getting older, we have a memory gap. So to say, the iPhone, oh, it's time for you to fill up something in the bank.
Right.
Yes, thank God and thank God. And of course, social community building. Mm.
Yes.
Online groups, communities allow people shared interests, causes, and professions to connect, collaborate, and support one another. So those are the good cons of smartphones. People, thank God, smartphones are built because they make us life easier and
Right.
convenient. Thank you for Mr. Steve Jobs. I think Mr. Steve Jobs did smartphones.
Yeah, he
Don't you
started
think?
the iPhone. Yep.
Mm. I remember the first iPhone 4. Is it iPhone 4?
I think you're
If I
right.
remember,
Yeah.
iPhone 4, which like you know, the one they use for scrubbing blocks of ice. So it's
Because it was
so
so big.
bulky. Yeah.
Yeah, so big, bulky, heavy. Yeah. Or I remember I think I had one of those or I had the 5 and I was wow,
Yeah.
yeah, it was thick and yeah, you're right, bulky and
It's
heavy.
thick and
Yeah.
bulky, yes. Because
Yeah.
I have one of those. I said, "Oh, I need this one." Is it because you can do online, what do you call that? You can browse the navigation for surfing the net and everything. Right. This is the
Wow.
first time they have the smartphones browsing the net, I should say,
Mhm.
which is iPhone 4 give that option, and I was so excited. And plus the Wi-Fi itself, because at that time people using PC, either a PC or tablet or a laptop, right?
Right.
If not, I'm mistaken.
No, I think you're right. Yeah. I think the PC was around longer because it was the yeah, it was the Windows, well, yeah, I don't know. Did Mac come around
Windows.
first? Yeah, Windows came around first and then the Mac. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. It's happened that Windows so popularized. Then Mac is behind because of Mr. Steve Jobs meticulous style. I want this better. I want like this. I want like that.
Mhm. Yeah.
And Bill Gates he doesn't care. Okay, give to the public the MS DOS, the PROM, the Excel, right? The
Right.
Word. So it become popular and more first advanced than Mac. Then later on, Mac is adopting just like Mr. Bill Gates doing, and then come slowly and slowly become one of the biggest company in the world,
Right.
better than Microsoft, right?
Right.
Billions of revenues. So, Miss Jackie, what else we can say about smartphones?
Hmm.
Life in the pocket or life in your
Life
pocket.
in your pocket. Yes. I think one thing maybe that can help people with a little bit of that addiction, maybe maybe try I've done this before and it actually has
Mhm.
helped. So take an app that maybe is distracting for you and maybe move it off the home screen and put it somewhere else so it takes a little bit more time for you to get there. Like a game app or something like that. And then maybe it'll help you not be on the phone so much. So maybe try that. I know it's hard. I know we get used to some things, but that might be helpful. I know game apps for me, I would spend too much time on them, so I had to break away from them. And like Candy Crush Saga, I'm like, too much. Yeah, I spend too much time on it, so I had to break away from it. But now they have those casino apps now too, so it's
Oh
like, oh
wow.
no, yeah,
Oh no.
they advertise them here in the United States quite a bit. And so I'm like, oh
Mhm.
no. Yeah. So I think it's yeah, I would say just kind of look for the ones that maybe you know that you're going to spend too much time on, and maybe find a way not to if you can. Yeah.
Yes, people, smartphones are neither inherently beneficial or, let's say, inherently harmful. They are amplifiers. It depends the way you use it, and it depends the way who you are. If you're the person who will balance, okay, that's fine. If you are go with the pros, well, that's you're good. But if you go to the cons, please, 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 the smartphone is a tool that guide us, that give us beneficial in our daily lives, but balance it. Okay, they amplify productivity or procrastination, connection or distraction, knowledge or noise. Which one are you? Hmm.
Hmm.
Definitely. So, Miss Jackie, would you like to plug in something?
Sure. So our next episode next week will be about social media. So we kind of teased it a little bit on there.
Oh.
Yeah. So that'll be good. I like that. And then if anyone wants to follow my podcast that I have, Designing with Love, I talk about education in all facets, even with a little bit of AI and technology sprinkled into it as well. So they can look for it wherever they listen to their podcasts.
Yes, people, support Miss Jackie Pellegrin, and please do support our 6 podcast. I'm thinking it's 5. It's already 6, people. Every Friday we're doing Tech 101, AI 101, and of course, Mystery Stories 101.
Yes.
Coming right after this. And of course, every Saturday we're doing Bible Verses 101, Coaching 101, and of course, Current Events 101. Amazing. We are a podcast machine. Well, I hope that we will for sure that Miss Jackie and I will do our best to create episode that give you something, give you knowledge, give you information that help you in your daily lives. So, Miss Jackie, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you for joining us, and keep learning.
More to come, people. See you soon.